Several small Oklahoma communities are hoping that they found a pot of federal money to tap into by purchasing nursing homes. Oklahoma Watch is reporting that a story that the cities, which include communities like Pauls Valley and Hugo, own the nursing homes and hire out management of the facilities. Reporter Paul Monies from Oklahoma Watch joins us to discuss that and what these communities are hoping will turn into a federal flow of funds. Paul, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Now, how do the communities involved in these nursing home purchases plan to tap into those federal funds?
So this is a program that they're hoping through the Oklahoma Healthcare Authority. It's an application they've made to the federal government, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. And essentially, they're trying to tap into the difference between what these nursing homes get for Medicaid patients, which is a pretty low rate, versus what they would get paid for Medicare patients. And so this difference is called the upper payment limit, essentially. And so they basically have applied, 19 homes have applied to this program that's still kind of pending approval from the feds. But to do it, they essentially take the license over of the nursing home and then hire out the management company to run the day-to-day operations.
Now, cities have been looking for funds traditionally. What kind of money are we talking about here?
Well, if this is approved, we're talking probably about $18 million a year or so in extra payments to these nursing homes.
How many homes have been purchased by how many communities?
So we've got about 4 or 5 communities so far that have done this transfer of ownership. And we've got about probably 45 or so that have done this so far. A lot of them came back, did it last summer in June 2017. But we've got as much as 28 from Pauls Valley and about 12 from Hugo.
Does this extra funding in any way improve patient care in these city-owned facilities?
Well, it's supposed to. The way the state have set it up, there's supposed to be some quality meetings and a couple indicators. They're supposed to show improvement on some of the quality indicators, but the feds have quite a lot of questions. They came back with quite a few questions for the state when they got the application back, and including among those were a lot of these homes are already in a state kind of quality program that gives extra payments already. So this would be on top of that, layered over that as well.
Who gets hired to run these facilities?
So the cities have basically contracted out to the prior owners for the most part in all of these, and the city does get a cut of the extra money if it does come through, and they are somewhat at risk. They have to dedicate a portion of revenue each year, mostly probably from their sales tax revenue, to kind of attract this extra federal match money.
And this is a kind of a gamble, isn't it? Because we don't know if the feds are going to approve these funds. That's
right. They've already denied it before. The state made an application back in, I think, the end of 2016, and in 2017 the Fed said, no, the way you've structured it is not going to work for us. And so the state has gone back now and said, okay, we made some changes. Let's see if we can do it again, but there's no guarantees.
Paul Monies from Oklahoma Watch, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.